All right, so next we're going to go to the deadlift, which this may not apply as much as the squat will, because usually you guys have a trap bar, and I only have something to simulate a barbell, not a trap bar. But in terms of the positioning, a lot of the same things still apply. So with the deadlift, the bar doesn't start up here, starts at the bottom. So we're going to go over the stance the same way. So to find your stance for the deadlift, you want to find a position probably a little bit narrower than your squat, just for the sake of when you're deadlifting, your knees need to be inside of your elbows. And again, that's not really an issue with a trap bar, but if you don't have access to a trap bar, if you're in a different phase, you may be doing a barbell deadlift. So if I went out into my squat width, which is about right here, and I tried to go down and grip the bar, I'll show you from the front, my arms would be out here, which is not bad necessarily, but when you're trying to deadlift, you're usually working with a heavier weight, and you want the amount of forces that are going through your arms and upper back to be minimized so that your lower body and the middle and lower of your back and your glutes can actually take control. So you want your grip to be about shoulder width apart, which for me to do that, I need to bring my stance in to about right here. So narrow your stance in a little bit, that's the first thing. And then when you actually come up and grip the bar, a lot of people end up losing tightness around here because they have to bring their stance in, and that causes some backgrounding issues. So when you actually come up and grab the bar, I can't do this from the ground, but you want to think about breaking more at the hips than you would with a squat, and then your knees bending. Don't squat down to the bar. All right, so hips back as far as you can, and then knees. This will place you a little more upright, more over the bar where you want to be. All right, from here, same thing, big breath, brace. Same thing still applies. Pull your shoulder blades back, not out here, back, helps with back tightness. Push up with your quads and your glutes. So it's a hinge, not a squat. So a hinge is here, a squat here, right? So your glutes and your hamstrings should be taking the brunt of the force. Some common issues that I've seen with trap bar deadlift, again, because y'all don't do barbell deadlift that much, is people, when they start to drive from the floor, they pull themselves down and then try and explode up. And there's a lot of arm movement. Now, people do this because you think that if you move fast, you're going to get it. What this does is it causes you to lose all your tightness when you're down here, and then you're trying to regain tightness before you already move. So when you're starting a deadlift, you don't want to have a whole bunch of movement down here. You want it to be static, brace, squeeze the bar, shoulder blades back, and then push, because that's where you're going to be strongest, not when you've been moving around. That's pretty much it for the deadlift. You guys have pretty much mastered that, and it's a lot easier with a trap bar, so good to go on that front.